Quack it. Quack it.
Man, what are you doing exactly? Tell the audience, tell YouTube what you're doing here.
I don't know.
So you walked out one day, and there
3
was
years
water
later.
all over the floor, right?
No, I went to go put water in it to see if it was still overheating, and it was pouring out from the bottom. But back to
But
I don't know.
Benny, YouTube says that you're not supposed to put those rubber plugs in there, though. What do you think about that?
As long as it got a base on it, you're all right.
All right. Let's clean this up. So anyway, I figured I'd shoot a little bit of video here. So you guys have seen this car, but it's been years since you've seen it now. This was a good friend of all of ours that is no longer with us. So this was Zach's car, and Benny got it from him. It used to be the supercharged car. So this car means a lot to everybody. And Benny has been chomping at the bit ever since he got it to get it running. And he has. He's got the thing running now, but he goes to put water in it, and it pours out. So the freeze plug on the passenger side popped out. So we fixed it, no problem. Took 10 minutes. And what, you stuck your arm up here or something?
Put my hand like that.
Another freeze plug came out in his hand. So we get to looking around, and yep, sure enough, let's see if I can get it. Yeah, right there she is, gone. So I can't really get it, but yeah. Freeze plug still in the back of the head. Oh, that one ain't.
Are you serious?
Yep.
I feel like you're lying to me.
No, it ain't.
Call Andrew.
Right there. So you can.
Oh, I can probably take that one back.
Yeah, you might.
Just get.
Yeah, just get another.
Different
Okay.
size, I think.
Jesus Christ.
How do you get it out?
Screwdriver, just hit it on one side and it'll fold in. But yeah.
I'm taking this back where I got it from.
So hey, this is how it unfolds, y'all. Everybody understands this. Everybody knows exactly how you feel right now. So in the comment section,
Especially.
yeah, boost him up a little bit. Tell him we've all been there, right? Benny, what are the plans for the car? What do you want to do to it?
Drive it?
Just drive it.
Yep.
So anything else? Like, what are your future plans? What do you want it to be? You want a paint job?
Yeah, need some paint back.
You want to do anything to the motor?
I don't know yet, sir.
You don't know yet?
I don't have a clue.
That's not interesting. Make up something. Say you want a supercharger or a turbo or, you know.
LS swap.
Bird, what are you going to do with him?
All I want to do is make it run right first, and then worry about
That's fine. But we're just talking though. Yeah, we're just talking. You gotta. So you want to paint what color?
yellow. Y'all ask my questions. I answer the question.
No, I'm being serious.
I'm
What
for
color?
real. Yellow.
So
But it's not gonna
that's why
happen.
you left the pollen on it, he said.
Yeah, it's the pollen fox.
It's the pollen fox. Oh my god.
We'll probably just go back black.
Okay, there we go. Now that sounds pretty good. So maybe at some point, the car's actually not that bad. It needs a fender because that's gonna be hell to fix. How did that happen, by the way?
Well, this?
Yeah,
I don't know.
was already like that.
Yes, sir.
Other than that, though, she looks pretty straight because the biggest issue is the rear quarters. I know you guys can't really see it, but rear quarters look pretty good, I think.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Look,
that's a bumper
hold
cover.
up, hold up, look. Oh,
Oh, that's. Did you do that, B?
no, sir.
The rear quarters look good. The doors look good. This fender over here is. Is it? Well, yeah. Oh, there was some filler up there, but no problem. Either way, I'm about to go to bed, but they're gonna stay out here and work on this thing. They should get it going. Shouldn't be a problem. He's texting him or something.
Contact her. Yeah.
He's finna cuss every one of y'all out. I think it's pretty cool. Benny's got his car going, and hopefully pretty soon he'll be driving it over here. Hopefully it drives away. That's what I hope. Yeah, don't be revving it up. And
It's a four-cylinder.
do you understand? Because I'm gonna post this, and everybody's gonna know this is the guy at 12 o'clock at night that's out here revving his engine up.
Yeah.
It's Benny. What's your address, social security number?
It is. Quack.
All right, Berger, keep him straight.
It's burger, not burger.
It's Israel.
It's like cheeseburger.
Stupid.
Just figured that one out.
How tight does it? What's the torque spec? I need one for this side. They're not the same, dog. That one's smaller for sure.
Oh, really?
You talking about for the heads or for
Yeah,
this?
the head.
The head's the same.
This is a head and block the same.
Well, then get 6 of them. I don't care. Oh, you, hey.
Yep. Quack. All right, before we go, I want to show you guys a couple of pictures that Benny sent me after he got done with the car. It's not funny, but you just got to know Benny. I mean, this is just his luck. It really is. So anyway, here are the pictures that he sent after they worked on the car and got the freeze plugs back in. And obviously, you see a problem here. The car's got a blown head gasket or something. I'm sure that's what it is. And you know, man, I felt so bad for him. I really did. I'm like, oh my God, you know, what are we going to do? And Benny kind of surprised us all with, you know, hey man, it is what it is. You know, we'll go ahead and put a cam in it when we pull the heads off, and who knows what else he'll do to it. But I wanted to share this with you guys because that's the type of attitude you're going to have if you get into these cars. Things are going to go wrong. They're not going to be able to be explained. It's not going to feel fair, but it is what it is. That is your new reality at that point. And what I want all of y'all to do with anything in life is to take the reality that's given to you. That situation that you are currently in is what it is. And I want you to make it better. Make the best of that situation. It would be so easy to take that car, put it on Marketplace and sell it. Hell, some of you kick dents in the car and take it out on your girlfriend or your wife or your friends. Or that's not the right answer. Benny's been wanting this car running forever. And he finally has got it running, but he's got an overheating issue now along with all that. So why I'm saying this is because it's important that you stick it out. It's so easy to give up on something, but you're never going to be fulfilled in life if you do this with everything. So anyway, hats off to Benny for keeping a positive attitude, and you know, now he's got a chance to go ahead and do a couple of upgrades, check on the rest of the engine kind of while they got it apart, and I think that's freaking awesome. I think it's awesome. All right, so I wanted to let you guys know that, and also I'm going to include an entire video of this black GT from like 2019 if I'm not mistaken. So as I said before in the video, this was Zach's car, which was a mutual friend of all of ours. And Zach was an awesome guy, funny as hell, just an overall great guy. Would crack jokes and talk trash with you all day long. I mean, we loved him to death. Well, we lost Zach a few years ago. So it's extremely important for Benny to get this car running and running good. It means a lot to all of us, and it especially means a lot to Benny. So with that being said, to give you guys a little bit of a backstory, I'm going to include that footage. The car does not have the supercharger on it anymore. It's got an Explorer intake. They took all that stuff off because it had all kinds of problems, as you'll see in the video. Zach, we love you, brother. I'll see you one day.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
We got a surprise for you guys. Zach is over on his new Foxbody, and I don't think you guys have seen anything like this in a while. Let's look at it. Supercharged Foxbody, but not just any supercharger. This is a supercharger off the 0304 Cobras. These kits are no longer available, but Zach lucked up and got himself one, so this thing is awesome. There's a couple things that we're gonna have to work out as far as the tuning of it. Zach said it's not running right. Him and Andrew are gonna get started on it at some point, but hadn't really had a lot of time. They've had some transmission issues. What else? What all y'all have to do to it?
Pull the transmission out, put a throwout bearing in it. Then we figured out the clutch fork was messed up. Yep. And so luckily I had a clutch fork, but then he needed a bearing retainer because the aluminum bearing retainer was screwed up too.
So they've basically been up under the car ever since he got it. So we're not going to get, you know, this is not going to be an in-depth review, but I just wanted to kind of introduce you to the car. And at some point, you know, we'll probably have it back on the channel. We're going to look at it tonight. So if I get time, you know, we'll talk about what we find, if we find anything. Zach says it doesn't run right. I know one thing right off the bat here, this filter is horrible, and
In our defense, we only drove it for like probably 45 minutes, and then we took it and like started pulling transmission out.
Yeah, and that's just one of the things, you know, with these cars. You got to make sure that these air filters are clean, especially on these boosted Foxes. They absolutely hate it. All right, well,
Yeah,
I think the Mr. Fusion is going to absolutely love this.
Oh,
We might go ahead and hook it up tonight, and you want to see where all your leaks are?
The whole car's a leak, man.
But we may go ahead and hook Mr. Fusion up if I can figure out where to hook it up to, because all this is different back here.
He's got a vacuum diagram that comes with the car.
Oh, really? Well, that's good at least, because I do not know what in the hell.
Handwritten.
Well, we're going to look this thing over, and I'll let you guys know if I find anything. We'll just kind of do our basic little deal here. Some different stuff, man. I've never looked at one of these cars with one of these setups.
And they use blue silicone.
Yeah,
like I don't understand why they
I
use
see the blue
all
silicone
the
everywhere.
colors. Like, why don't you use black?
Yeah.
It would be cleaner, but we never had a razor blade.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead, fire this thing up, kind of look it over, and if there's anything to show you, we'll talk about it. Like I said, Andrew and Zach really have been working on this thing themselves, but yeah, we'll look at it and see. All right, guys, be back in a few. All right, so we found out that he had some, a few parts that were probably leaking and busted. So we don't have the correct parts. It's just how it is sometimes. We have this saying around here, you ain't rigging, you ain't riding. Sometimes it just bees that way, and you got to do what you got to do. We'll go about halfway, I guess, and we will cut this. All right, and all we're going to do is just heat this up so that we can at least slow this leak down. Now, you may laugh, and that's fine, but I'll guarantee you that it works. And that will be a get by until we can find the right angle here. I thought I had something, but I don't have anything to fit this. What do you think, Zach?
Oh, yeah.
I think it'll work.
I think we're about to find out.
Andrew has no faith.
That's a high quality.
No faith.
I think we
It
can
really
find out.
is. But all right, let's go.
That's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, so guys, oh Jesus, that was a socket. That was a socket.
Where did y'all get that from?
That's what was in the line. I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's what was in here. I didn't realize that. All right. So sometimes it just happens this way. Yeah. Now this is not me. Okay. So I just want to go ahead and clarify.
Or me.
Yeah. Or any of us. When I pulled this apart, it was actually inside this as an adapter to push in. So, you know what? Screw it, guys. We're gonna roll with it. I'll tell you what. I'll give them an A for effort on the rigging. If you ain't rigging, you ain't riding thing here, because they definitely tried.
T+.
Yeah, Andrew's
No faith at all.
no faith, no love. But you know,
It's a great temporary thing, horrible permanent
you know,
thing.
if you're beside the road and you needed to get somewhere, hey, whatever,
Yeah,
it would
that's a
work.
great
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yeah. All right, that's at least better than it was. Basically, what we want to do is put the Mr. Fusion on it and see if we come up with any leaks. I already know that was going to leak, so I guess now we'll just go ahead and put the Fusion on it and see where it leaks from. This should be fun. We've got the Mr. Fusion hooked up. We've got our air going. Let's see what we got, guys. All right. Oh. Okay, we know that's normal. So let's get over here. See what we've got. To be honest with you, everything looks pretty good back here.
The vacuum line that goes under the bottom of the intake. I don't know how they got it set up on this blower, but still gotta have a vacuum on the bottom of it. This is,
Yeah, so we are leaking down here.
did it not seal up when they put the blower on it?
No. Man, I'll be honest with you, I don't know how this thing's set up. I bet it's just not sealing on the actual lower intake. So, Andrew, you said this thing has a Cobra intake, GT40 intake,
Yep.
lower?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's a good chance that it's just not sealing to the intake itself. See, guys, you can see the way the smoke's coming out. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera upside down just to try to get you guys in there. Maybe you can see something. This is under the intake. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and cut you off for a second and we'll see if we can find out what the problem is. If we do, I'll show you. If not, I'll tell you. All right, guys, as you can see, we've got a major leak underneath the bottom of this thing. And I think Andrew and Zach are gonna pull this thing apart pretty soon, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, so we're gonna pull this thing apart and see if they can figure out what's going on underneath. I don't know anything about these conversions here, so I'm not that familiar with the stock blower. So, like I said, they're gonna go ahead, pull that off, figure out what's going on with it. No big issue, but we are gonna go to the inside of the car because after they pull the transmission out and put it back in, for some reason, it doesn't want to stay in second gear. And I'm hoping that it's just the bushing down on the shifter. So let's check that and see. I forgot to mention, we've got a new tool. So we got the new Milwaukee Fuel M12 3/8 ratchet. So we're gonna put this thing to the test right now. See what it's about.
Yeah, some idiot cut his transmission tunnel back with a pair of 10-10.
Yep. Yeah, we didn't do that, by the way, and that is not going to work. And that is a freaking half. That worked out good. I like that. Yeah.
Bushing looks fine.
Jesus, that smells horrible. So this is the bushing I always talk about down at the bottom of these shifters. So this just sits in there like this, and yeah, that gives you that little bit of cushion. This really freaking stinks in here.
Smells like gear oil, don't it?
It does. I bet you somebody put some gear oil in this thing at some point. I was kind of hoping that was the issue, but I guess not. We're gonna go ahead, put some silicone around this, stick it back together, and I'll get back with you guys in a few minutes. Yeah, and I managed to break Zach's door handle. So yeah, he's welcome. So yeah, that did not fix the problem. So I think we have a shift fork problem in this car. So yeah, that's gonna have to be addressed. We really thought it was gonna be that boot, that sleeve in there, but that was not the problem. So yeah, looks like Andrew's gonna have to get under another Foxbody here pretty soon and get it sorted out. But we do have a couple good friends that can probably fix this problem for us. But they do have to take the blower off, which I think Andrew's actually excited about that one.
Yeah. I want to take it off.
Yeah,
I want to know how it works.
He's defeated right now. He's not too happy.
Pretty defeated.
He's been under Foxbodies here lately, like every freaking night. But they're going to pull this blower off, though, and get that situated as far as the vacuum leak goes. That way, whenever he does get the transmission sorted out, this thing will be good to go.
But them headlights are clean, son.
Yeah.
Headlights clean.
Yeah, got new headlights, though. Look at that. You got to love the Foxbody life. So Zach has the beautiful 2018 GT that was over here not too long ago. But he had to have a Foxbody. Well, Zach, you got a Foxbody, so yeah, welcome. Because it is fun. Hey, look, we love these cars, but at the same time, they can be a trip. All right, guys, like I said, you know, we're not going to go in depth tonight. I'm sure this car will be back over before too long, and I've got to get back to a very, very nasty garage. And look at Andrew's car. It's just really that cold out here. Yeah. That's what it is. That's just frost. All right, guys, we'll wrap this video up. And as always, thanks for watching.